you can see, this big. How's it going, family and friends? Thanks for joining this video today. If you clicked on it, it's probably because you're either a fan of junk journaling or a fan of thrifting. I hit up the motherlode of junk journaling supplies at a hoarder's house estate sale this past weekend. So heads up, this may be a very long haul. Now, for the most part, I did try to stay within the realm of junk journaling, but of course I did find a couple of other things like this box that I thought would be super useful to store some of the things that I'm working on. I got this little golden book. There's just something really special about handwritten letters, so I did keep a couple of them. She had a lot. And of course, all of these envelopes, these old envelopes that were sent out mostly in the 80s. I have some from the 70s, maybe even the 60s, but I love how thin these envelopes were and just being able to hear that. And some old cards that were sent to her. Some envelopes, and I thought that this design on the inside was a little bit neat. I haven't seen that. And I thought these were really cool too. I wasn't sure if these were real or not, but it's like they're pre-printed postcards without pictures on them, which is what we're used to seeing in regular postcards. So these are from the 70s and the 80s, and I thought that was really neat. I did not even scrape the amount of stuff that she had. When I actually went back a couple of days, I love these pink colored envelopes. I thought I could tea stain these and make those really cool. I went the first day and I actually had to be somewhere, so I didn't have time to sit and really look through her stuff. So I was trying not to be super greedy, but the second day that I went back, I went through everything and I started to actually put stuff back, and I would only take one if she had duplicates, because I just thought, oh, you know, I don't want to be a hoarder myself. So I tried to hold off on taking everything. Some old stamps. She was a traveler as well as a rose collector, a rose grower. This was a beautiful book of sheet music. She had a lot of really neat books. It's gonna be really hard for me to decide whether or not I actually wanna make these into junk journals. I love when there's a name in the books, but this is a Louisa May Alcott book. 1928. See, this is something that I feel really bad tearing this apart, but I also thought this would make the most amazing junk journal. So I thought maybe I'll read the book first and then I won't feel so bad. And she had kind of a mixture of modern and old stuff. So you know, like this pink paper, I thought I could either tea stain it. Some of it was written on. I won't use that because that looks a lot more modern, but I could use the back of the paper and maybe put it on the back of a journal card. It's an old sleeve of stamps. These aren't that old, 29 cents. And I thought this was awesome. A Fortune, is this a magazine? But look at that. Those are going to make beautiful images in junk journaling, beautiful pages, pockets. I just, oh my gosh, my mind is, whew. I'm going to have to go through and clean all of this stuff. It's extremely dusty and I can feel my nose already starting to get stuffy and itchy. Remember when we used to print pictures? That doesn't happen anymore. But I love the little negatives, and I actually really love this picture envelope. More old envelopes, more stamps. I thought this was a really cute photo. She had a ton of photos. I tried not to take too many. I felt a little bit bad, like I was intruding on the family life, but this was cute too, how this picture was kept. Her name was Cheryl, so this was her in first grade. And I found myself as I went throughout the house just thanking her, because what I find interesting is that when we hear the word hoarder, we often think of a negative term or like have a negative connotation. And I just said, you know what? Her life is blessing us. So many people were in and out of that house, and I heard some people saying, you know, I used to walk past this house. I didn't realize it was this bad. But I'm like, is it really that bad? You're in here shopping for her stuff. And then there were fabrics everywhere. Sheets, pillowcases, dresses. This was in her drawer. And so I thought I could, you know, cut this up and do really fun things with that. And just some more magazines from the 70s and some newspapers and advertisements. Obviously, I can find a ton of stuff to do with these. And it looks like she may have actually been an antique collector as well, because she had a lot of antiques, a lot of vases, and of course she had these antique magazines. So it looks like this was something she was interested in. So again, her life blessing my life, being interested in kind of the same things. And here she was part of the Las Vegas Valley Rose Society. I love this paper. Again, I thought I could tea stain it, do some fun things. And here's an old antique pop-up book. That's adorable. I don't know if I can bring myself to tear this apart because it's so cute. So we'll see. We'll see what I'll do with this. A lot of possibilities though. She had reams of paper, and I'm kicking myself for not taking it all. I just took a couple of them on the first day. When I went back, it was actually gone, but I got pink papers and cardstock, so I'm happy with that anyway. I mean, there's notes in here. This is a book from 1888. I don't think I can bring myself to tear it apart. I mean, it is intact. It's beautiful. This one, I think I could. I just always love when it's written in and it has people's names. But these would make really great junk journal book covers. Here's a rose annual. I guess it's kind of like a yearbook for roses, but I loved these advertisements in the back of the annual. Otherwise, it's pretty much just old pages, but then I could use these for pockets, and I loved that it had this old postage advertisement in it. And a Robinson Crusoe book. I may keep this for my kids, have my son read it or something. He loves old stuff as much as I do. He doesn't like reading, but for some reason, if he sees something like this, he'll read it. Little Men, another Louisa May Alcott book. Look how cute that is. In really good condition. Love the cover. I'm gonna have to keep that intact for the cover if I do a junk journal. Going to have to keep some of these pages that have pictures on them. Oh, that is incredible. I could even make a junk journal out of this sleeve of the book. I would find things just floating because people had ripped through this estate sale. So I would find things like this just floating around, and I would grab them and I would put them in my box. Thought it was cool. She had a lot of napkins. She also liked cats. So a lot of napkins flying around, obviously very vintage. I'm not a cat person, but I thought that was cute and it would go really well in a junk journal. She had stationery everywhere, but just a few of the amazing things she would pick out. She had really great taste, in my opinion. Others may beg to differ, but lots of really great things. Hallmark cards, tons of Hallmark cards. I really loved these. These are called postalettes, fold-up letters. I mean, these are the things that we make, you know? And somebody had created it back in the day. I don't see these much anymore, but then again, I don't visit Hallmark either. And here's another little postulate, and it opens up this way. Very cute. Another great old book in another beautiful sleeve. An adorable inside cover. Oh, this is gonna be really hard. I really do think I'm going to have to at least give these books a read before I tear them up, if I do at all. I'm a bookie, a reader, bookworm, and that is going to be something very hard for me to do just because I love books so much. But at the same time, I really want to make an awesome junk journal out of these incredible books. Well, these are cigarette papers. I thought that was really cool. I don't know how I would incorporate these, but I love that. And just little tins that I would find. She had a ton of them, so I kind of stopped. Actually, I'm gonna leave that out. I kind of stopped pulling things because it was just a bit too much, and I started accumulating stuff that I really didn't need. I mean, here was another tin, and I found out later, once I turned it over, this actually is not vintage. It has a TJ Maxx sticker on it, but it looks vintage and it's still very cute, and it has a bunch of matching tins. I may put this in my kitchen and store some stuff in there, I'm not sure. And more note cards. She had so many. I did not even take them all. These were beautiful. I love how they're embossed. And they look lacy. These would be adorable. I mean, I just feel like I'm never gonna need to go shopping again for anything stationery. I mean, don't tell that to a crafter. I mean, we just continue to go no matter what. Or for anybody for that, you know, for that purpose, whatever we love to do, we continue to buy more and more and more of, right? When we don't need it. Again, more embossed notes. I just love this. I mean, she must have gone to Hallmark, or maybe she hit the mother lode at a sale somewhere. I don't know. I thought these were really pretty. They're a cross between modern and vintage. Hallmark, Hawthorne Manor. I believe this is a stationery box, and it has these notes and envelopes in there. I like these because they're paper, they're not actually cardstock. And then here's a little sachet of roses. I'll probably dump that out and obviously use this in the journal somewhere. So once I clear this out, I can actually put some things inside. I thought that was cute. Old envelopes. I love the design on the inside of these. She had books and books of these. Looks like these were from her rose garden. I don't know. But I love these transparencies. I've never seen them like this, or maybe I don't remember them. And then some yellow envelopes. And I found these in a garbage bag. So I don't know if they were going to be thrown away or what, but hello, yes. And in her, this looked like it was in maybe her sewing room or her craft room, but I found a lot of really cool things in there from when she was traveling and doing some really cool things with her roses. So this was all kind of just tucked away in a corner somewhere. And these old leases, she must have rented out a property. So I thought those were neat looking. Just a bunch of random papers, and I obviously will have to go through this for some negatives to decide whether or not, you know, it's worth keeping or worth using. Like this one is, you know, this one looks fairly new, 1990, so probably not worth it for me to keep for a junk journal, and I'm assuming that these would have gotten thrown out anyway eventually in their home, so I'm not going to feel bad about it. I'm going to wish it well before I get rid of it. More little note cards and letters. These were really awesome. Looks like they're little stickers that you would probably put on the outside of an envelope, but how perfect are those? Add a scent. Oh, I guess these used to smell. I'm assuming they don't smell anymore. We'll see when we get them open. I definitely don't want to sniff them right now because they are covered in dust. And this is a little friendship pack of cards. Let's see what are on here. Oh, so cute. And see, I don't know if I'll keep this on there or maybe put something over that because I'm not really fond of the messaging, but love the pictures. This was beautiful. Looks like there's a little pressed flower in there. Oh, that is so cool. I'm gonna have a hard time letting go of that. And old index cards. And the Avon Calendar of Roses. How perfect are these pages? Okay, more little stickers and postcards. More of those scented tuck-ins. So these are Olympic game postcards from every year all the way up to, so from 1952 up to, oh, well, I think they're all out of order. I see 1988 in there. Look at that, it goes all the way back. And this is so cute. Just random stuff. Thank goodness. And these are really pretty too. I can't wait to open this up. In fact, maybe I will. Oh, those are neat. Ah, love that one. She had letters in every room, so I would find them and then throw them in my box. And then more cards, and I love these because it's just a bunch of botanicals. So it looks like she was also a crafter, because then I started finding all of these scraps, but mostly, of course, of roses, but lots of lace and beaded ribbons. Some old petite napkins, coaster size napkins. And look how cute that drawing is. They were 39 cents, so that means obviously they were made way back in the day, because you would not find a pack of napkins for 39 cents nowadays. And I thought this was really pretty, could be cut up. More scraps, more beads, more napkins. And then I saw these jar toppers too. More cat things. I did find some cans of jam and marmalade, some seasonal stickers. I don't know if they'll even have any sticky, because obviously these are very old. And then I also ended up picking up some old vintage ornaments as well, because I love Christmas ornaments and they don't make them the way that they used to. More scraps of vintage fabric. And I thought these were really cute. I think that these are ornaments, and they're little box ornaments, but I thought what I would do is probably end up cutting out these little letters and then clipping them in for a tuck spot or something. More of those. And just a bunch of scraps, ribbons, glitters, old Christmas napkins. Actually, that's not even Christmas, that's strawberries. And this, I would imagine that this is worth something. Not even opened, it's completely sealed up. So I am going to check the pricing on this. I don't know. It's a Royal Albert. I don't know if anybody's ever heard of that. Let me know if you have, and if it is something that might be worth something, I'm not sure. And here are some of those old ornaments. So cute, homemade. Another little box, little trinket box, tin. Another tin, that's what it's called. Okay, and then here was another thing that was just kind of floating around. Like I was saying, I was picking up all of the scraps, and I let the girl know, I said, I am cleaning out all of the trash. So that was me. And this I thought was really pretty. That could be used in a special journal somewhere. It's a little thicker, but I think it will fit well on like a thicker page of cardstock or something. Yank Station Saloon and Eatery, a wooden nickel. I thought that was cute. And then some more ribbon. Like I said earlier, she was a traveler, and this was actually an old dresser key that I want to keep on the side. Old envelopes, and here she kept all of her tags from different travels that she had. More letters. So it looks like some old travel tickets, which obviously we don't have them like this anymore. I remember when we had them like that. And this booklet here from the 60s, which I have to kind of go through and see what all of this is. It looks like it's meeting notes. And then this Christmas book, oh, so cute. All of the best pictures to cut out and use for, for different things. All of the pages are cute. We have Christmas music in here. Oh my gosh. I swear this was just for me. This sale, just for me. And out in a shopping cart in the yard were all of these doilies and linens, which I had just been shopping on Facebook Marketplace looking for these kinds of things. And at an antique store, one of these was like $5. And on Facebook Marketplace, they would be selling maybe 4 or 5 for $15. This was all included in my $50 haul. I got a ton of them, of all different designs, pictures, sizes, shapes, fabrics. I'm probably going to hand wash these and press them so that they are in good shape and ready to go. When my camera died, I actually went and washed my hands just from that little bit that we did, and it was pretty bad. And some old vintage wrapping paper. This, I wish I had found more of. More stationery. Thought this box of stationery was really cute. And then more envelopes and little tags. Look at that, 10 cents. Tags with string, old Hallmark tags. And an old vintage Father's Day card. Another old book. And this actually belonged to Yuba City Union High School. I wish I could find the year. I don't think, I was looking high and low for the year of this book and I didn't see it, but it's Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, another one of those that I feel like I need to read before I do anything with it. I don't think I'll take this apart. I have enough old book pages, and this book is such a classic that I think I would like to keep it on my bookshelf. Some vintage, I don't think those are vintage, I don't know, they might be. From Circus Circus. Playing cards, and then more random cards that were floating around. I love these envelopes, I thought those were adorable. So cute. And this, I love. I love how it's aging. So cute. This is, let's see, seal and send notes, no envelopes needed. That is really neat. So I guess they would fold up like a postcard, I'm assuming. Yeah. Oh, okay, this way. And then you would place the stamp here. So you wouldn't even need an envelope for these. Here's another stationery set. More roses, more pink envelopes. This one was floating. I want to say that I found the set later on. I don't know if I ended up taking it or not. These are really cute. I'm not a huge fan of purple, but if I do something with purple, these will obviously go really well. Ooh, I didn't see this. See, I'm telling you, I was flying through this stuff to try to just get it into my box and roll out of there. I love these envelopes. Those are neat. Here is another bag of, oh, okay, I put some pictures. She had a lot of pictures, but I didn't want to take too many. I just thought some of these that were, you know, really fairly simple, not too intrusive. And this dog, again, this dog looks like my dog. So I needed to keep that and show my daughter. And I really wanted to have kind of, I don't know if this sounds weird, but I just wanted to have good vibes with Cheryl's spirit. Whatever you believe and where their spirit goes. And I just wanted to make peace with all of this stuff and just let her know that I'm doing good things with her possessions. Wonders of the Past. I thought this would make the most incredible large junk journal. I don't know what size of paper would be necessary. I may even need to use the pages. They're nice and thick, so it's very possible to use the pages of this book to create the junk journal out of. I would have to remove quite a few pages, but we'll see. We'll see. Anything is possible. We'll see what happens with that. I love this box. This box is beautiful and has this beautiful green paper in it. Ooh. Again, another thing I did not see while I was rummaging. And these gorgeous green envelopes. Oh my gosh, that is pretty. I wish I had gone back again. No, I don't. That's coveting. Coveting is when you want more of what you have enough of, and this is definitely something I have enough of. Ooh, okay, this book had really great pictures in it, great book pages, and I don't think I'll feel bad about tearing this one up because it doesn't seem like it's super old. Ernest Hemingway, 1954. And I think this was actually, yeah, this was copyrighted, okay, 1971. This was printed in 71, so it's not really hugely old. It's coming apart enough for me to be able to take it apart and repurpose the cover. And this was one of the last things that I picked up. As we were leaving, I saw it and I just thought I had to have it. I could not leave it there. I almost left it, but a King James version of the Holy Bible. Looks like somebody's cell phone was on there at one point and just kind of melted into it. But I do love the pictures that are in here. I also really love this family register. So I don't know if this is a Bible that's intended for, say, baptisms or things like that, or maybe a wedding. I'm not sure. I don't know what people do, and I don't even know if this came from a specific church or denomination, but nevertheless, I love it. Ooh, okay, and then you find things like this in there, and hello. Hello, thank you, Jesus. A couple more boxes, but we'll just call it one because it's a small box. Another ornament, look how cute this is. More old cards, really cute. I don't even know, oh gosh, and these have recipes on the back. So it's a recipe card with a beautiful picture, painted picture on the front. Copy of a painting. This was one of the first boxes that I started going with on my second trip there. I didn't think I was going to get so much. My second trip ended up being my bigger haul. So I found her sewing drawer, which had a bunch of little appliques and just random Christmas things in there. Look at that. Look at those cards. Oh, I could cry. I really could cry. And I know only a junk journaler or a vintage keepsaker would appreciate this. This looks like it's from Japan because it is in yen. 100 yen. So I'm thinking, I don't know, this may or may not be fairly old. It feels very old. Looks like it's aging quite a bit. Here's some old Christmas stamps. And so just some more sewing items. Yep, so we have some roses and some ribbon, more lace, and a lot of Christmas ornaments. The last of the last are these rose books. She had a bazillion and one rose books, but these are the two that I picked up, and you will see why. They're thick pages of rose pictures and descriptions of all the different roses, but obviously very, very useful for junk journaling. They're not old pages, so they are going to really hold up well in any project that I might put them to use for. So I am thrilled on this. I had been longing for a book that had drawings of botanicals. I had a lot of old, had a lot of botanical books that had photos, but this was the first one I found that actually had the drawings. So that made me very happy. And that will do it for my $50 Hoarder House estate sale junk journaling haul and a little bit of Christmas as well. Thank you for watching. Please give this a like, subscribe if you like anything involving junk journals. For my next video, I do have a Shein haul that I'm going to be doing. I bought a bunch of junk journaling supplies from Shein, and I also have a garage sale haul where a woman was selling all of her scrapbooking supplies, so that's coming up as well. So stay tuned for those videos, and I'll see you guys later. Aloha!